Hello, good evening. How you all doing? I trust you are doing well. So that's the voice over this beautiful video. So that's me just having my moment right there. So that's me just using my lip oil, lip oil just to moisturize my lip. Yeah. That's so funny. So then I grabbed my number two pencil, just off black. Yeah. That pencil, I'm very sure many people here, if you're a returner, you're already very familiar with this eye pencil. This is the one I got from Nigeria, the 1B eye pencil. Yeah, so it just kind of glides nicely, so I love it. So yeah, very easy to use. So afterwards, I was happy with the shape and size. I grabbed this pulley, just gonna brush out the hash lines, then grab my Boundless Way concealer, a very bright one. You don't have to use this shade. You can also just use your foundation. They all do the same thing. So we're just gonna clean in my lower eyelash, just like so, like you see me do. And when you're doing this, you gotta be really careful and steady. Yeah, just like so. Then I dragged it down a little bit, just for my eyelid, for the eyeshadow later. You will see how I will blend it out later. So that's me just moving on to the other eye. Having a little bit of dance there, just listening to some cool music in the morning. Yep. So see how I'm gently doing it? Gotta be really careful here, and you'll need a very flat brush for this. So after I was happy with the down part, I moved on to the upper part. If you noticed, I'm using a different shade right here, different shade of concealer. Yeah, also you can just use your foundation if you don't have a concealer. A very nice shade that is very close to your skin color. Yeah, so you won't be looking trashy. Just like so. See how I'm gently doing it? And you're going to need a very flat brush to achieve that flat, sharp look. Yeah, so afterwards I grabbed the blending brush, brushed it out, then moved on to the lower lid, just pull down the concealer just to give me a very good base for my eyeshadow. Yeah, just like so. If you notice, I'm using a kind of a very fluffy brush to blend it out, gently working around the eyebrow I just did so I don't ruin it. So just like so, blend it out nicely. So afterwards I set the concealer in place so it doesn't move. So if you know, that's my best concealer. I do have other concealers, but no, it's not concealer setting powder, but I just kind of prefer using this particular one. It works perfectly for me. It just gives me that smooth base. Yeah, so afterwards I use the transition color, kind of a very light orange, and I moved on to using the black one. Not really black, kind of a gray color. Yeah, kind of a gray, very dark gray, really corner of my eyelid. You see how I'm gently placing it, blending it out, building up the color. So as much as you want it, then you keep intensifying your color. Depends on how much you want it. So afterwards, I grabbed a very light orange. I blended out the hash lines, as you can see. See how smooth that is looking now? Like I always say, blending is everything. You see how that transition is looking? Yeah, my normal hash lines is looking flawless already, and I haven't even finished blending. There you go. So you see I used the kind of a light orange for the transition. Afterwards I moved on to kind of the inner corner of my eyelid. I used the pink shade for my eyeshadow palette. That pink was so cool. You cannot believe that palette I got from Penny's, like Primark. It was actually even reduced when I got it. It's actually very pigmented, and I didn't quite kind of apply more concealer to make it pop. So yeah. And after I was happy, I kind of put a kind of gray shimmer because I was wearing gray and pink on this day. Yes. So I kind of put a gray shimmer in between the outer corner shade, which is gray, and the inner corner. So just kind of blended it out nicely. Yeah, after I was happy, I grabbed my eyeliner, F eyeliner, the one you see me use all the time. So gently just making my wig though. So that wing was very kind of easy to achieve, not so hard. So depends on how you like it. If you want it short, you can just stop immediately after your eyes. But if you want a bit of length, you just gonna draw it out a little bit more. So after I was happy, I grabbed my F primer, the blue one. That blue one is very good. It's very sticky. It holds onto your foundation perfectly and it keeps it in place for the whole day. Yeah, after I was happy, I grabbed the brush. I set. Why I do this step is just to kind of keep the makeup on my face longer. And this hack right here just kind of keeps your makeup in place. It doesn't budge. So yeah, sometimes I set my face before foundation and sometimes I don't. But I noticed every time I set my face before foundation, it just stays and nothing moves it. Yeah. And sorry, now I was feeling the foundation without the video playing, so I kind of paused it earlier. So by anyway, so I grabbed after placing the foundation on my face nicely, you can see I used NARS on Infinity. Yeah, on my face on this day, I kind of mixed both together. If you know me, you know I just really like to mix products. Yeah. So it was so easy to blend. They worked perfectly. They both worked perfectly on my face on the day. So I kind of used a beauty blender. Your beauty blender must be wet. You cannot use any dry beauty blender to achieve anything. So you wet it and just kind of press out all the water from it. Or sometimes you can just use a setting spray to wet it a little bit and you're good to go. If you notice I'm placing my highlighter, I'm placing them upward, especially at the corner of my eyes, so that I can have that face lift. Yeah, so that's the way you achieve that. So afterwards, I grabbed my beauty blender, gently work around my eyeshadow, yeah. This is the reason why some people kind of do their foundation and everything before they do their eyeshadow. So I'm just gonna use to do my eyeshadow before foundation. Yeah, so I can clean every other mess. Yes. So after I was happy with the highlighter, the concealer, then I grabbed my contour stick, contoured my nose, in the corner of my eyes, forehead, side of my forehead, and on my chin, cheekbone. Yeah, exactly. See, here's the places I place it. Those are the places you should place your contour. Yeah, you can also just use your powder contour for this. Yeah, it doesn't have to be cream or stick or anything. But if you want it to be really intense, it would be good if you use both. After using the stick, then you place the powder on top of it. So yeah, so that is done. Gently blended it out with my beauty blender, blend it down to my neck, just to kind of give it a uniform look, Yeah, then I use a little brush for the corner of my eyes. Yes, so after I was happy, I grabbed the setting powder and a different beauty blender, slightly wet, then set my under eye. Yeah, you see how I'm doing it? Yeah. And that's Laura Mercier I'm using to set my face. And everywhere I have the concealer, the highlighter I set. Yep. See how I'm doing it gently? Not wasting any much of my product. And after I was happy, I grabbed my brush and I used powder contour. Yes, and after I was happy, I grabbed with the same brush, I grabbed my blush and I blushed out my cheeks and I was happy. I grabbed the white, really white setting powder to set under my eye. This is the new thing I started doing. Just gonna do this one very bright on the eye and my chin looking beautiful. And just a little bit on my forehead. That's all. Then again, I went back with the blush because sometimes when you work using different products, some products can kind of disappear from your face. As you know, I'm a kind of an extra baby. I like extra of everything, concealer, lighter, contour, everything. I just like extra. So that's me now working under my eyes. Especially if you have fine lines under your eyes. This step right here is a must for you. I'll show you. I use kind of any dark color of your eyeshadow to just smoke out under eye. So your colors will stay if you have nice. As for me, I don't want to see it, but I just want to Then my glue was kind of tacky, ready to go. I grabbed my eyelashes. These eyelashes I've used it many times. You can actually reuse your eyelashes. All you just need to do is to clean it properly and keep it safe back in your bag. You can reuse it as many times as you want. So that's me just blending my naturals to the fake eyelashes just to smoothing everything together. You see how my face is looking? No harsh lines, everything just kind of blended together nicely. That's me feeling myself, taking some pictures. So yeah, that's the finished look right there. Looking flawless and beautiful. I really love this look. I didn't take much of my time to achieve. So please follow my social media handles, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok. Everywhere, I'm everywhere. So just type Blind with Kelsey everywhere mostly. On some of the medias underscore something. But if you see my face, you know. So please like and share my video, follow, and as we grow together. Thank you very much for watching this video. Bye bye.